going on, guys? We are on our way to the property. It is October 25th, 2022, and we're just coming off of a crazy warm front. We got up to 75 and 72 degrees this past weekend. Today is Tuesday, and it is the first cold day of this little weather sequence. So had some rain, warm temperatures. Now it's nice and cool. About a 20-degree drop between yesterday and today. So we're hoping that we're going to be able to get out and get some action. We're going to be sitting on a brassica plot. There's been a lot of does coming out there. I did actually have a shooter out there on Friday last week. One of my target bucks was out there in daylight, about 20 yards from my stand. So that was a little bit of a heartbreaker. But we're almost there. We're about 10 minutes away from the land. So we're going to get there, get all of our gear on, and we're going to head out to the blind. Okay, guys, we just got our gear on, got our bow ready, and we're gonna head out here to this plot. It seems like we got a west wind. It's supposed to switch to northwest, which will be good for the spot that we're in. We're gonna have the wind blowing right in our face, so any of those deer that come out in that plot are never gonna smell us. There's been does coming out. We just gotta hope that one of the big bucks that we have around right now makes a mistake. So we're gonna go get in the blind and see what we can make happen. So it's been about an hour since we got into the blind. As you can see, our attire has changed. It was pretty warm, but I can already feel the temperature starting to go down a little bit. So the clouds kind of came over again, and it's not quite as sunny out. And anytime you're in a blind, obviously when that sun hits the blind, it warms the blind up quite a bit. So at least now that sun's gone, it's cooling off a little bit. We got a good solid west wind. And so the front of the blind is right here. The west wind is blowing this way behind us. So we are in a good position as far as if one of these deer come out to this plot in front of us. There are 3 different bucks that I have on camera at the moment that I would consider to be shooters. One is a buck that has an odd set of brow tines. They kind of come up really high on his head. The other one is a new buck that just showed up the other night. He looks like a big 9 or 10. And then the last one would be Stickers. And Stickers is the buck that I've been after for, this is the 3rd year I've been chasing him. So that buck is 6 years old. That's the one that we would love to kill, but we're not going to go after one deer this season. We're basically just going to try to go after a shooter. So one of those 3 hopefully comes out tonight. Hopefully we can put him down. So I noticed this buck come out into the field
It's definitely a really, really nice 2.5-year-old buck. Not a shooter for me, but it's really interesting. I watch him feed and he's kind of feeding, and then I lose sight of him behind this hill. Well, then all of a sudden, here I look, and this buck pops up 15 yards from me, making a brand new scrape. You know, it's truly amazing when you watch these deer. This is a 2.5-year-old buck, so obviously he's not the smartest buck in the woods yet, but it is amazing how they will stand still for long periods of time simply to look around and just check for security. By them standing still and scanning, it allows them to really make sure that they're safe at all times. Now this would have been a chip shot. I mean, this buck was literally only 15 yards in front of my blind. And you can see here that he was not real excited about these younger bucks hanging around. So he decided to go do his thing and run these young bucks off the field. Well, folks, that is a wrap for this evening's hunt. Had some action tonight, which was awesome. Had that doe and a couple fawns come out early. The little buck came out, and then actually pretty nice 2.5-year-old came out. That buck will be a very nice 3-year-old, and he would be a giant 4-year-old if he makes it. Yeah, he was a 9-pointer, which was really cool. Got to watch him make a scrape about 15 yards outside of my blind, which if you've never hunted on the ground or out of a blind, when a deer gets that close to you, it gets to be pretty intense. I mean, they're right there, right outside the blind. So definitely a fun hunting experience and had a great night. Didn't see any chasing, didn't see any bumping. The doe was with the fawn still. She did not have any bucks chasing her or messing with her at all. That being said, only saw one doe this evening, so I can't really say that, you know, there wasn't like chasing going on somewhere else. There just wasn't any right where I was. But the bucks kind of were pushing each other around. You saw that. I got a little bit of footage of that. That big buck and the little buck were kind of messing around with each other, pushing each other around. But overall, it was a great sit, great hunt, beautiful evening. It cooled down nice. And tomorrow morning, we are going to go out and we're going to go back in an area that's kind of close to a bedding area. It's almost like a transition between two little swamp areas. And we're going to go sit that in the morning, maybe do a little bit of light calling and see if we can get some action. So right now, we're going to head home, grab some grub because I haven't eaten since like 10 a.m. this morning. And then we're going to get up early and get back after it tomorrow. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully in the next one, we'll be sticking a big buck.